Hi, thank you so much for looking in. Well, it's been a while since I've done one of these, and this seems a good day to start the new cycle of it because we're starting a new month. I'm doing this on Sunday, August the 1st. We'll have a quick look at what is actually going on throughout August, but we'll focus really on what's going on in the next 7 days, really Monday the 2nd of August right through until next Sunday the 8th of August, and that's the day we actually get a new moon, so things really do start changing there, and that's going to be at 16 degrees of Leo and 14 minutes, so it's kind of out there. It's the August month, you know. No, it's not. It's the Leo month. That's what I'm trying to say. And so we're kind of getting stuck into that. At the moment, the moon is about 40% full as I'm recording this video. She's 41.9% full. So if you're watching today, that's where the moon phase is. But basically, she's in a waning cycle all through next week until that new moon on August the 8th. Next Sunday. So we're in the last quarter, and that's a time when things get personal. You know, we look deep within ourselves, and it's all about the inner self, and it's about the home and the hearth. And that's really quite an important thing to focus on, because whatever's going on out there in the big wide and wild world that we live in at the moment, the home is like the platform we stand on, you know, and it's the springboard that we jump off as we go forward. So yeah, coming up this month, let me see, we've got that new moon on August the 8th, and that takes all the way through to the full moon on the 22nd of August, which is going to be in 29 degrees Aquarius. So we're moving more and more to being sort of out there as we go through August. We've got Uranus turning retrograde in 14 degrees of Taurus on the 19th of August, and quite a lot of different alignments going on, really. But as we look through this week, today, August the 1st, which, you know, might have passed by the time you're watching this, but you know, today is the springboard for next week, so let's do it. Sun is conjuncting Mercury at 9 degrees of Leo. And then later today, we've got Mercury opposite Saturn. And this really means that with the Sun being conjunct Mercury as that happens, it's a very kind of calming and yet very powerful influence, which takes back the general sort of ruling characteristics from Saturn, which has been in control for quite a while now. And then, you know, the Sun actually opposes Saturn on August the 2nd, on Monday, August the 2nd. So it's not the easiest of weeks ahead, to be quite honest. I think some people could be reaching for the Valium, dare I say it. But it all comes out in the wash, and it doesn't, you know, it's just not too bad as we go through the week. There's going to be a crazy T-square between the moon, which is going to be right on the cusp between Taurus and Gemini, and that's going to really kind of subvert, I suppose is the word, subvert Mars, which is in Virgo and trying to be very sort of people pleasing at the moment. That is really the general transit of this week. That's what's going on. But, you know, that anxiousness goes on a bit. We see it some more on Friday because the Sun squares Uranus. But then we get a nice, sensitive, feminine kind of moon, which, you know, tries to get dominated. But, well, Pluto and Saturn try to dominate it on Friday and Saturday. But we are coming up to that Leo new moon. And that's very out there kind of energy. That's the way it's going. But right now, the moon is in Taurus. That's going to be the case right through until sometime tomorrow, depending where you are in the world. Here in UK, it's going to be 9:46 a.m. So really pretty early in the morning in the States and Canada. I think that's going to be 4:46 a.m. Eastern. And let me see, that was 1:46 a.m. Pacific. As far as I can tell, and I'm not the best one on times, but we are definitely moving into Gemini. And so things are going to be much more out there. But as we actually kick into the very beginning of the week, it's that Taurus patience, that Taurus diligence, that Taurus practicality, and the perseverance of Taurus, which is kind of left over a bit from Aries, the previous sign, if you ask me. Those are the things which are really kind of important as we kick the week off. And as we start off a week, you know, it's where we start that really sets the trend. the other side of it, is where are we actually going as we go through the week? And things are changing, most certainly. But it doesn't look like the easiest week in the world, to be quite honest. I would very strongly suggest, friends, that the thing to do is try and think as positively as possible. If you do feel like reaching for the Valium, just, put that jar away and forget about it, because better influences, happier influences, and calmer influences are always coming into being. And it's what's coming into being that really is the thing to look forward to. We're always talking about the law of attraction, are we not, in spiritual circles? And it's what you draw towards you that is really what matters. Where you are now can always be changed by, by whatever's coming in. So think positive this week, friends. It's going to be really important. I'll be back soon with a bit more. And we'll certainly have another look at the next week ahead when we get through to that new moon next Sunday. But it's an exciting thought, the new moon coming, new things coming into being. This is a great time to be planning whatever you're going to be doing later in August, particularly if there's a sort of business twist to it, or, some kind of abundance that you're trying to draw towards yourself. This really is a good time to be looking into that. We're going to do a tarot reading about this on the Twig Brother channel, so do check out the Twig Brother channel if you haven't seen it yet. I will put a link to it in the description below, and that's where we look at the more esoteric side of it. But in terms of practical astrology, that's about all I can tell you for the week ahead. So keep calm, keep it real, keep it with 4 Astro Truth, and I'll see you again in a future video. Thanks for watching, friends. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment, we'll share the journey, and big love to you. Bye-bye.